For
Hi Dasia, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. Omar here from Halftime Reports. I just wanted to know how is the mood has been since came back and the new signings and everything that is going on in the camp. How is the mood
Um,
in the camp right now?
Honestly, great. We've been in high spirits. We've been kind of locked in on what we wanted to come back and pick up where we left off at the end of the season, and obviously adding the new signings. Just continuing like on that projection. And I mean, it's been great. We've dealt with some adversity with the weather and just us kind of keeping our mental locked in for the first game of the season. We've bounced back pretty well, I would say.
Is there any specific things, specific areas of the game that you guys have been working on since you came back from the long break?
We have a couple things coming out to play that hopefully we'll get to show in future games. I don't want to give too much away, but since adding new personnel, we definitely have some things ready to spice up the teams, just the opponents in the rest of the season. So yeah, we've definitely been working on a couple things, and hopefully can catch the opponents on their toes for sure.
So your opponent is sitting at the top of the table. You think getting good results from them will show like you guys are in a good place. You can compete against the best, and it will show where the team is at the moment.
100%. I think even looking back to last season, playing against the top teams in the league, we've shown that we can hold our own. We just haven't been able to get that result that we've wanted. And even specifically with Jacksonville, we beat them and then we lost, unfortunately, and we had a lot of players out that last game. So I think coming at them with healthy players and then new rostered players, I think is something exciting, and we can kind of hold on to just to show that we are here to play and we are here to fight and we can hang with the top of the best in this league.
How do you assess this opponent? Do you feel like is there specific areas where they can trouble you, depending on their style of play?
Yeah, we know how their style is. We're very kind of similar. We like to play with the ball. We like to pass and possess. So I think kind of keeping them like on their back foot, pressing them, locking them into tight places. We know that we can probably catch them off guard and just get them on like counterattacks and transitional play. We know that that's like their weakness. So I think just like sticking to our game, that's kind of our foundation. We're a hard, gritty, and aggressive team, and we know we catch a lot of teams on their toes when we come at them hard, and just hoping that we get those results and we get those goals that we need.
And if you can talk a little bit about expectations going to the second half of the season, how is expectation in the camp?
I mean, pretty simple. We need to score goals and we need to not let goals in. Like I said before, we feel like we've been able to hang with the top teams in this league, and just unfortunately, we haven't been able to put the balls in the back of the net or keep the ball out of our net. So I think piecing the last final third and then our defensive third into the second half of the season, I think is what is pretty key. And then obviously, with the new added players, like keeping our communication at the top where we kind of left off at last season is something really important too that we're trying to implement into the second half of the season.
And personally, do you have any personal goals going into the second half of the season?
Definitely, definitely. I personally, I mean, I want to get more points on the board. I know we have our lone girl G kind of holding it together, but I think we've shown multiple times that there's more of us to give to the team, and point wise, assist wise. I think that's where I'm coming from. I know I'm capable, so kind of just taking where I left off at and finishing some goals and hopefully getting some more assists as well.
Thank you, Dacia, and good luck for the game today.
Thank you so much.
Deja, one quick question for me.
Yeah.
So you talk about your goals, scoring those goals, just helping the team getting those points. You got your first half of the season underway, you know, and your first professional season, and now moving into the half of the season. How are you feeling? Just more comfortable, just ready? You know, is there still nerves, or are you just
100%? Yeah, 100%. I think a lot calmer. Obviously, the first half of the season, there was a lot going on. I had just moved to a new state, and you know, new girls, new team, new philosophy, and that was a lot of what was happening at the first half of the season. That now coming in, I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel like I have a little bit more to give to this team in respect of what I can do and what they're willing to let me do. So I think just having that under my belt through the first half and now going into the second, I'm definitely a lot more comfortable and excited to see where this next half goes.
Yeah, and started the season with your 2 first professional goals in the same match, so ready to score some more goals. And I know you said just helping, you know, Gianna out and, you know, continuing to just strive for those wins.
Yep, 100%. Like we're hungry this season. I think we can jump the table pretty quickly if we do what we all plan to do.